Good morning. This is Liz Bailey, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in New Jersey. Although, as you can tell, my glasses are wonky. As you can tell from my accent, I'm actually originally from the UK. Although my UK friends think I sound American, so whatever. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. I am gonna do a technique today because why not? It's fun. So here's the first card. So this is the string technique, and here's the next one I did, which I used two colors. Obviously the sentiment doesn't really matter, but I want to send some cards to my teammates, and I figure they probably could do with some happy mail. This one, I think it was too blue. I wasn't that thrilled with it when I finished it. But you know what? Covered a bit of it up with this sentiment. Good luck to not get the coronavirus kind of thing. But then I thought, because when you make it, you get two symmetrical layers. So as I wasn't thrilled with this one, I took the other one and I cut it down so that it wasn't so thick at the bottom, and did a popped up sentiment, mostly because I had a slight stamping issue and there was a halo, so I just fixed it by doing it again and putting it on a this is the Stitch Shapes framelits, probably my favorite framelits at the moment, or they have been for ages for sentiments, and popped it up, and nobody knows that there's a error underneath except me, well, and all of you, but you're not going to tell anybody. So here's the other half of this one. As you can see, if I can remember which way to move, they are mirror images. But I thought you don't need to see me make mirror imaged cards. Same with that. So you just, let me show you how to do this. You do get a little messy, well, I do, but my tip of the day is just wash your hair. I lost my hair, as you can probably guess, because this isn't an intentional haircut. And I was so happy when enough hair grew that I could wash my hair and clean my fingers at the same time. So that was excellent. Oh, I should have told you where all those sentiments came from in case you were interested. The Daisy Lane, I used the smile. I used the Tasteful Textures. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. Seems like a good one. Silhouette Scenes. Life was meant for good friends and great adventures. Also cool. This one, Garden Goodness. This was the first time I used it, and let me show you what I did. You can see that here the Wishing You is really curvy. Mine's slightly curvy, but it's a photopolymer set. So I straightened it on the block and worked okay. So you can straighten photopolymers, or in fact, if they're straight, you can bend them because they're so pliable. It's great, right? So let's get on with our first card, yes. Yes. So what I do is I get the stretch, the cling film stuff, and that foot square. I'll get two of them. Put that one over there for now. And I shouldn't need that anymore. Oh, so let me face you down so you can actually see what I'm doing. That would be good, huh? Okay. good. Okay, so first thing first is to put a glove on your dominant hand. And the reason for that will become clear. And cut about 18 inches of this one, which is a thicker one, and about the same of this. You just get any old twine that's lying around your house, you know, nice retired stuff. This was a celebration item. So let's see, put that in here and have a little tail because that doesn't need to be coloured. Get some drops and you liberally spread that in there. Now I don't know how, but earlier I managed to get ink on myself through here. Yeah, I can't understand it either. So you kind of work the ink into the string, or twine I should say, and put that piece in there too. And you can just get in with your fingers, but or with the, in fact with the gloves a bit more, but I find that that tends to mean that it gets all over the place, like well, I'm gonna have to go in. Here we go. Now I've got orange on here. Get a piece of paper towel. Otherwise you will have the Mango Melody all over everything. So keep a piece of paper towel to hand. Right, so just squish it around until you've got as much on as you want. Oh, there it is. I think that's, see, you could wear gloves on both hands, but, but then you run the risk of getting it all over your card, which I'm probably going to do anyway, because now I've got it everywhere. But, okay, fine. So then you get your yellow pages that you're not using. I mean, they don't send them anymore. So this is like gold dust now. And you open up your yellow pages. You put down a piece of, I did a standard top layer. It's over here. It's 5 1/4 by 4. So I've got that there. Now I come over here and take my string, and then I just dangle the string and make some squiggles, however you like. And maybe have one at the bottom too. Just make sure that this is sticking out on the bottom. Otherwise you have to go back in, and trust me, that's messy. Had to do that. So then move back a bit, put your hand down, pull it out, put it back carefully in here so you don't get it everywhere. Yeah, it might be too late for that. But this is why you need this glove. It's this is the hand that's pulling it out, so it gets dirtier. Let's just clean that off a bit so I don't get it everywhere. Right, so now let's see what we've got. So as you pull it out, it makes this kind of interesting floral shape almost. It's usually a lot thicker the first time you do it, and the next time you do it, when you won't have re-inked it, it's not as dark. So that's Mango Melody. So now we have the second piece of cling film. My second piece of twine, which is as you can see, much thicker than the original. I thought, you know, play with different ones. You could use kitchen string, you could use anything you've got handy. So this one I'm going to do with Daffodil Delight because it came to hand. So you can kind of loop them together a bit. That makes it a little easier. But basically, you're going to get messy. So the really great thing about this, of course, is that you're making two of the shape in one go, which is quite useful. Push that into there and pull this back. Okay, sorry, I'm sure I'm shaking the thing again. Right, so put that over there for a second. Put this down here. Then we get the end out. And we do this one. Oh, he wants to go that way. Okay. You want to go that way? You go that way. Fine. And you put another one on top. I'm using very vanilla, just because I felt like it. And I thought these colours would probably work nicely with very vanilla. So put it in, close it up, making sure that you have the tail. Get back a bit. That's probably why I'm wearing black today. Press down, pull this out. Okay, you go back there. Right, fine. Now, let's see what we've got. It's interesting. I might trim that off. I don't know yet. So that's that. Then, this is even more fun. Get another piece. And you get the tails of both, like, yeah, you get slightly dirty. I did promise this was going to be messy, didn't I? So then you put them together and there you go. Let's put a lid on that. Close the yellow pages and pull them out. There we go. I haven't done this combo before, so I don't know how it's going to come out, so let's find out, shall we? Oh, I rather like that. That's kind of fun. So, now what I do is I get my twine and wrap it up. Then I can take my glove off, which I will probably wash so I can reuse. And then I think I will just, it's best if you can wash your hands now, because if you've got any, or you can just use Stampin' Mist, that works pretty well. Actually, it works extremely well, as you can see. So I got off of that, so hopefully I'm not going to smudge everything. So that's basically it. However, that quickly I've just made these 6 things. So all I have to do now is put them on a card base and add some sentiments. If I decide I don't like one of them, I can trim it, or I can do whatever I like. So, and as you can see, they are symmetrical. So, let's see. Let's start. I rather like these two colours together. It just makes it more interesting. But I think that one's, well, I don't know which is the best. Hard to say. So, let's start with the Mango Melody. One of the Mango Melodies. Let's take this one. And so what I've done is I was looking through the stamp sets, and it's normally we have sentiments that are long, but I was looking for ones that are tall because they'll fit here. And so I find that sometimes I am more interested in the shape of the sentiment than what it actually says. So, but then you have to find people to send them to, but it's not too difficult. Right, so, looks like I haven't stamped this one before. Let's just check on it. Yes, it looks great. So I'm going to put it in this little hole right here. There we go. And then I'm learning. I actually remembered to stamp, to fold these earlier. So let me put that out of the way. There's my snail. And you can see little marks there that are, not that it matters because it's on the back, but it just does mean you're going to get messy. I still have some on my nail from this morning. That's okay. I don't care. I'm not going out. Nobody's seeing me. So there you go. There's the first one. I won't bother to do the second one because, you know, it'll be the same, probably. So there's that one. Now if we move to, let's see, which one do I like best? I think I like this one. What should we have? This one, let's see, where did I put one? Right. These are coming from High Tide, but you can use whatever you've got, obviously, but I thought these were really good for right now. So here we've got Let Hope Be Your Lighthouse, beckoning you through stormy seas. Sounds about right for the moment. And this one says, there's nothing little about the light you shine. And as I told you, I'm going to send some to my team at work, and they are good. So I want them to know that I think they're great. And they're doing really well in this lovely, different environment. Here or here? What is that? I think in there. There we go. And here's a card base. You see, you can make quite a lot of cards really quite quickly, and of course you can re-ink or put with different colours, and the world's your oyster, or in my family we would say the world's your lobster, just because we like that. There you go. There's the next one. You can, of course, you can see that these are different. This one's more curly at the top and curl at the bottom, but you can experiment with putting everything in totally different places, or loops here, or just curves. So it's kind of fun. So another tip is I like to keep card bases created, because then in this kind of situation I can say, I don't know, is it going to look better on Daffodil Delight, or is it going to look better on the Mango Melody? I think I like it on this better. So I have lots of them pre-cut and pre-scored, because it's so much simpler than having to get up and get my cardstock out. And I think this is the one we need. Except I think it would be nicer stamped in Mango Melody. So let's pull that in. And is it straight? Sorry, that's my stomach. About there. Perfect. I'm going to close these up, because you know what happens when I don't. So as I said, you can make this with any twine. All you need are some ink refills. Although actually you could probably, if you had a lot of a lot of gloves on, you could pull it across here, but that would be really messy. So I prefer the cling film and a single glove. No, I haven't done it yet. To get the ink on the string. I've also tried putting different colours on the same string, but it works better with 2 strings, I think. So, and we have so many colours, you don't really need to make your own. And then you have the problem about which card base you're going to put it on. So, just put that down there. So, here we go. This one, I love this one. This is Life may not be the party we had hoped for, but while we're here, we might as well dance. And that comes from the Beautiful You set, which it's got some really great sayings, and also it has the 3 ladies dancing and walking in the rain and so forth. It's a really good set. Love it. So, but of course, you can just grab any motivational happy birthday sentiment you happen to have handy, or you can buy some of these. I will note down which sets I use for the sentiments in a post or in the description of this, and so you can do what you like. So, let me turn you back up again. I hope that you... Yes, Kylie, they do look like colour lilies. It's kind of cool. And hello, Carolyn. Oh, and Jody. Hey. So, you can make your own colour lilies. Try saying that quickly 5 times. So, how do you don't own Beautiful You? Wow. Well, there's still time to order today. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I would advise doing it before you wash your hair. I just wet mine, so I might go and wash it. Well, I'll wash it tomorrow, and then I will remove all traces probably. But first, I'm going to finish off these other cards. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next Sunday at 11. Okay, bye.